Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and for today's reading topic, we're going to be looking into the next significant person coming into your life. So in this reading, we're going to look to see who this person is and why they're potentially coming into your life. Are they a love interest? Are they a new friend? Are they someone you already know who's coming in to help you in some way? This reading is really leaving it open to all the potential possibilities that there could be. I know that a lot of you guys watch this type of reading because you're looking for love, like romantic love specifically. I would just say be open to receiving whatever message comes through, because sometimes we have important people coming into our lives that are not romantic partners. So hopefully this will just be a fun reading where we can see who's coming in for you. I'm going to be working with some tarot and oracle cards as well as the Astro dice to get as much info as we need. So yeah, keep in mind, guys, disclaimers. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Don't allow it to get you upset if something in the reading doesn't resonate. And with a reading like this, where we're looking to see who's coming toward you, the beauty is like, if you don't want this person to come toward you, you can just say no thank you if they do come into your life, right? Remember, you have free will to make your own choices and decisions, so never feel stuck or bound to anything that one of these general tarot readings is saying. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So we have a choice between 3 different piles for today's reading. If you're feeling drawn to pile 1, we're going to be working with this Spirit Quartz crystal. If you're feeling drawn to pile 2, we'll be working with this blue Chalcedony crystal. And then for pile 3, if you're drawn to this pile, we're going to be working with some Smoky quartz. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about who is coming towards you next and why, and what you need to know about this person. Go ahead and select the crystal or the card that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. I'll see you there. Hey, pile 1, if you guys were drawn to this Spirit Quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading. And today we're looking to see who is potentially coming towards you next and why. If you guys did skip the intro, I kept this really open. We're just going to be looking to see who it is. It may be a love interest, it may not be, so just be open to receiving whatever message comes through. All right, so to start us off, you guys did select Spirit Quartz. So because this crystal is connected to the crown chakra, I'm really feeling like there could be some sort of spiritual lesson or spiritual guidance that you're receiving from this person who's coming into your life. I'm also getting that connecting with this person may provide you with an opportunity to kind of put some of your own spiritual knowledge and spiritual insights to the test, right? Like maybe this person is coming into your life and they may embody some traits from like past types of people that you've already sort of had dealings with, and you've already learned those types of lessons. And so this may be an opportunity for you guys to really channel some of those insights and put them into practice. So just initial vibes. Let's continue here. So we have someone coming in to offer resources and stability. We have nearby. We also have the sign of Aries. And we have the child divine. For some of you, this could be a person who is sort of younger than you, or a person who is maybe just has kind of like a childish essence to them. They are a person who's coming up to as someone to be supportive, someone that wants to help you, right? They're offering some sort of stability to you. So I don't get the sense that they're like literally a child. I feel like this would be a person that just has more of like this childlike essence to them, very pure. So on the light attributes of this archetype, Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. See, there's that message I was getting about some sort of like spiritual lesson or spiritual insight that you're gaining from this person. This person is nearby. So I feel like this is a person who is coming in soon, like sooner rather than later into your life. And they do have the sign of Aries here, so fire energy. This person could be somebody who is really confident in themselves. Could also just be a person who's really passionate. Could be a person who's like strong, like physically strong or physically fit for some of you guys. But yeah, let's continue. Let's get some tarot cards and see what other info you guys may need to know. So who is this person that's coming in to pile one's life next? What does pile one need to know about this person? Who are they and why are they coming? Oh, wow. We have the Tower. And we have a Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely a person that's coming in to support you. They may provide some sort of financial support or some other type of just tangible, like this is Pentacles energy with the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is literally helping you with like your material, physical well-being. I feel like this Tower card is like showing me that they could be coming in to support you when something unexpected happens with the Tower. Or they could be supporting you through some sort of unexpected change or transformation in your life. Because what I always love about this particular Tower card in this deck is the butterflies, right? The butterflies signify transformation and change, rebirth in a sense. And that's kind of what the Tower is about, right? It's about letting things go that no longer serve you. And sometimes it can be kind of like an upset when it initially happens, right? So I feel like it could be that for some of you because there is like this energy of you needing help, right? But I see this person coming in just really pure and kind and just like genuinely wanting to help you out. This person, I feel like also just could be like the way that they show up for you could be triggering a Tower moment, meaning like you're coming to some sort of realization that you didn't have before. You're learning spiritual insights from them or gaining spiritual upgrades from them. The Tower is kind of like the spiritual upgrade card for me as well, right? It's like sometimes it's not necessarily some crazy event that happens to us that's like super stressful. Sometimes it's like when you literally realize like you're looking at a situation completely wrong, right? And so you have some sort of realization where you're like, oh my gosh, this changes the way that I think about everything. You know what I mean? I feel that could be the case for a lot of you because there's definitely this spiritual connection here for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be a person that is helping you like, again, like with your financial, material, like progress in life. They could be offering you, because sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can be like a job offer or some sort of material offer. But the way I'm actually seeing this is more like progress. Like this person is helping you with your progress in life. Slow, steady, like one foot in front of the other. Helping you with your stability. I mean, that's coming through like super clearly here. So let's continue pile one. What else do you need to know about this person? Look, as I'm parting the deck, we have Uranian energy coming up here, which is kind of mimicking that Tower. There's like a big shift in gears coming up, and I feel like this person is connected to this big shift in gears. Now, for some of you guys, the Tower, like, I don't want you to be like freaking out about the Tower because in many instances, we can feel when the Tower is coming, right? Like in many instances, there are signs, synchronicities, messages, red flags that we're getting. Like we know something's about to be shaken up in our lives. So I feel like with these butterflies, it's giving me this energy that a lot of you guys have outgrown something, right? You've outgrown your little cocoon and you're ready to burst forth. I say all this to say, I think you're more aware of this Tower moment coming in for you than you might realize at this time. So don't freak out because it seems like something that you have the control over, more control over than you think. This person I feel is coming in though once you have this moment of release, and they're here to be that support for you, as we said. So let's see what else for pile one. What else do you guys need to know about this person? Who is this that's coming in next for pile one, and why are they coming in to pile one's life? We have Aquarian energy here. So this is having, has the keyword of collaboration on here. So yeah, again, like this could be somebody that you meet in some sort of group. Like when I think of Aquarius, I think of collective, I think of groups, friendships, like communities of people helping each other out. You see like how we have all the different pairs of hands that are sort of like supporting this water. Yeah. I also kind of feel like, Aquarius can be like a very kind of rebellious energy too, right? Where we're kind of not afraid to stir things up and shake things up a little bit. As I was parting the deck, we saw Uranus, which is connected to Aquarius, depending on, what you believe. Some people say it's Saturn, but I say all this to say this is a rebellious energy at times, and the Tower is kind of like shaking things up. So again, it just feels that there is a massive shakeup when this person comes into your life or they're coming into your life after. Like they're part of this spiritual awakening that you're going through. But I think, again, I see them coming in to help you through this. Not like they're not like doing anything bad to you, I feel. They're here to help you through it. We have friendship as I'm parting the deck. Let's see what we get though. We're going to do these last two cards and then we're going to go in with the dice, okay? So who is this person coming into pile three's life and why are they coming in? Memories. So this is a person you guys already know, I feel. Like somebody you already have some sort of a previous tie or connection to. And it could even be like, even if that's not the case, or even if it is, it's like something about the past is shifting, right? And changing. It could be that you guys thought of this person in one way in the past, and now that they're re-entering your life, you're looking at them differently than you did back then. You're having a realization maybe about how they have grown and changed into a new person since the last time you have seen them. We also have the energy of regret coming up here. Maybe this person has some guilt. They may have some guilt around the way that they treated you. Pile one. I definitely feel like, yeah, oh, this was a past lover for a lot of you guys. Look, and we do have soul connection. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So I think that this person, you and this person might have had some sort of romantic undertones in the past. And if that's not the case, it's just love, right? They had love for you in the past, but there's something like that they're showing you that's different. There's been a change. It could be that this person is someone who owes you an apology of some sort, or they just feel really remorseful for the way that they handled things with you in the past. And maybe this is what's driving them back, and maybe them coming back into your life is kind of shocking. Like you're not really expecting it, Pile one. This is like interesting. So I feel like I want to move this card. You guys know how I get with the way it looks on camera. I'm going to move it down here. It's like making me crazy. Okay, so what else does pile one need to know? Who is this person that's coming into their life and why? Okay. So we have full moon. And we have pentacles. See, more of that like resources and stability energy coming up. We've got the number 8. Okay. We have, I believe this is actually Aries again. I'm going to double check my key again because sometimes it's hard for me to distinguish what those are, what the signs are. Aries in the 7th house. I'm sorry. I want to go this way. We have Chiron in the 7th house in Aries, I think. Let me just double check my little book. Let me actually make sure that these are on camera so that you guys can fully see them. All right. No, it's not Aries. I think it's actually, what are you? Capricorn. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm still like learning the symbols on these dice. Okay. So I want to actually start with the full moon. So full moon is giving an energy of like closing out a chapter and reflection, right? Looking back on the past memories and coming to some sort of conclusion. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is definitely like a person from your past with the memories here. If that doesn't resonate with you, though, it could just be like a newer person coming into your life who has familiar energy to a past person that you've dealt with. This feels more, though, like it's someone you guys already know for most of you. With the pentacles, the key here is support, right? You've got pentacles here. You've got pentacles here. We've got stability energy here. We've got support energy here with Aquarius as well. Okay, so this is a person that's coming in to provide some sort of stability to you, potentially after a major shakeup or a change that's happening in your life. We also have the number 8, which talks about success and achieving goals. So again, I think it ties in with the full moon of like achieving something, you know, completing a cycle, a chapter, and maybe new chapters. And they're definitely playing a role in your material progress here, which is really interesting. Now, we have Chiron in the 7th house. So I definitely feel for a lot of you guys, again, so 7th house, it is the house of like partnerships and relationships. It can be like our serious romantic relationships, like marriages, but it can also be like business partnerships and things like that. From what I've heard as well, 7th house can also talk about like our open enemies. So I'm wondering if something about that is playing in as well, because with Chiron being here, it definitely seems like there's healing that is happening through this like reconciliation that I see, or just through this connection. There's like some sort of wound or trigger around relationships with this person. Which makes sense because I think, didn't we get the soulmate card? It was like underneath the deck here, right? But then also underneath of this, we have commitment. I'm wondering if this is like an ex-spouse for some of you guys, or just like an ex-partner that you were with for a long time. But I feel like the healing is coming through like through hard work and like tangible resource-based energy, right? Chiron in the 7th, so healing relationships in Capricorn, which is about all of this pentacle stuff that we have here, right? So it's like hard work, it's career goals, it's being ambitious, it's about like the material stuff. And it can also be about like traditions. So I think all of that makes sense with a lot of the stuff we see here with the cards, pile 1. So I'm really intrigued. Who do you guys think this is? Comment below and let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you all selected the blue Chalcedony crystal, this will be your message. So we're looking to see who is potentially coming towards you, what significant person, and why. So starting off, I want to take a look at this crystal. So I'm getting like a very calming, sort of soothing energy from this. I feel like this person could be someone that's coming in to provide some sort of emotional cleansing for you or some sort of calming presence. Now, the other thing I'm getting though is it's possible that this person is teaching you through this connection how to regulate those things a little bit better for yourself, right? So like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just get into the reading. And I feel like it's going to come out as we see your cards. But yeah, it's like a very calming, sort of soothing presence that I get from that. I'm not sure if it's their energy or if this is like a lesson that you're supposed to be learning. Okay. So we start off with the energy of Capricorn. We have short term. We have family or past connection. And then we have the energy of the student. The other thing with Chalcedony is it's a crystal that can really help you with like sort of being more centered and focused on your goals, right? Because it helps to create that peace, that clarity mentally and emotionally. And so it becomes more clear around like what direction you may want to go. And this person with Capricorn energy, this person could be a person who is really ambitious or driven, goal-oriented. They could kind of embody some of these Chalcedony qualities or be bringing those out of you. They are showing up in a student archetype. So humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So that's kind of interesting. So this person is showing up in the student archetype. So what I'm getting is that they want to learn from you. Now, this could be a connection where like you're literally teaching them something. You're a teacher, they're a student. Or maybe there's just some sort of knowledge that you possess that this person looks up to you for. They want to gain this knowledge from you. They want to learn more about it from you. It doesn't have to mean that they're like a younger person or that they're like a child's age, because we can learn from other people as adults, right? But I feel like in connection with this Chalcedony and like the need for clarity, peace, and movement, right? I think that this person may be struggling with like this keyword here, translating knowledge into action. I do see them coming into your life for a short period of time. And with family or past connection, this could be somebody who's literally in your family, someone that you're already familiar with that you know, like a younger cousin or like a younger sibling. It could be somebody from your past that you've known before. Definitely there's a familiar energy here. You definitely know this person already. And if that's not the case, past connection can also talk of past life connections, right? So like you've known them in some sort of previous lifetime together. Okay, so let's get a little more info for pile 2. Tell us, please, who is the next significant person coming into their life and why is this person coming in? Who is this person and why are they coming into pile 2's life? Five of Cups. Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay. All right. This person is somebody who is not, I don't think they're like in the happiest place when you guys initially connect with them. With the Five of Cups, there's definitely regrets, remorse, disappointments that this person is feeling. It could be, something to do with the interpersonal connection between the both of you, but I feel intuitively for a lot of you that it's unrelated to you. It's just kind of something this person might be going through, right? Remember, they're coming to you for help. Like they're coming to you to learn. This very much feels like a person that's going to be like taking from you versus giving to you. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad or, whatever. It's just sometimes that's what people need, right? And that might be the short-term purpose of this connection, is that they need your help. Okay, because this person is sad with the Five of Cups. I think they're in a bad place or just feeling defeated in some way, and they're coming to you to feel better. They're coming to you because they see you as this Knight of Wands, right? They're like, oh man, pile 2, they're so like fun and exciting, and like I can have fun with them. They're driven. They know that connecting with you is going to reinvigorate them. It's going to pull them out of this kind of emotional slump that they're in and reignite their passion for whatever it is that they want to do in life. Let's continue. Yeah, it's like they're coming to you to get re-energized here. Who is this person coming into pile 2's life, and why are they coming to their life? What's going on here? Ooh, we have the first house. I do kind of feel like this person is like inexperienced in some way, or new, or new to some sort of journey that you're helping them out on. This actually could end up being a connection that is a bit more surface level at first. Pile 2. I don't know like how deep this connection will get. It's a short-term connection, right? It's somebody who clearly is going through a tough time and needing to learn something from you, needing help with kind of like lighting a fire under their butts, So with the first house being here, it may not be the most like in-depth connection. And I think it's also echoing like the short-term aspects of this connection. This person, I think, also could be worried about like appearances or first impressions or something like that. Or that could be one of the concerns that they're dealing with, is like, how do I ensure that I'm perceived in a certain way, or like the way that they come across is somehow connected to their coming into your life. Okay. What else? Why is this person coming into pile 2's life? This is our last deck, and then we're going to move into the Astro dice. We have self-worth. We have security. Oh my gosh. We have family here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's definitely this energy of you knowing this person through family, through familiarity here. They might actually be younger than you with the little baby arm here. We do have chemistry here, which kind of makes sense with the Knight of Wands. Chemistry doesn't always have to mean sexual, FYI. I'm not getting any romantic vibes from this, to be honest with you guys, at least not at this time. This definitely feels family oriented, or someone who is like, you seem to have like some sort of special place in their eyes where they really look up to you, is kind of what I get. Yeah, they're looking for stability. They're looking for that safety net. Because again, they're not feeling good about themselves right now. And I think there's something about you that is going to help this person feel better about their self-worth after going through a disappointment or a loss. Okay. The mirror is interesting too, because it's kind of echoing what I'm saying about like the first house. Of like, this person is afraid of how they look. Like they look, it could be even like physically how they look. Maybe they're learning from you how to do something with their physical appearance, right? How to do their makeup, their hair, working out, like something along those lines, their health. But if that's not the case, it's just like the way they come across, how are they perceived in certain situations? All right, so pile 2, let's get some dice. Tell us more, please, about who this person is that's coming through for pile 2 and why they're coming in. So we have the first quarter moon. We have the pentacle, which makes sense with our Capricorn vibe being here. We have the number 7, I think. Okay, and then the Astro dice, we have Mars in the 9th house in Cancer. Very interesting. Yeah, so Mars, it's like with the 9th house, makes so much sense with the student card that's here, because this just really confirms that this person is coming in to learn something from you. 9th house talks about themes of like higher education, higher learning, college. Can also talk about like other things like spirituality, religion, philosophy, foreign travel, all this stuff, right? But to me, it's more about the higher education, the higher learning aspect of the 9th house in this case. And with Mars being here, they are like, you know, this is where they want to put energy. They want to reinvigorate their studies or their learning here. And they know that you're going to help to boost and uplift them in this very like Cancerian way, right? I just feel like this person, they feel very secure around you. Like they feel very comfortable around you. They really look up to you a lot. I think that they know that you're going to guide them in this, but like in a really nurturing way. And because you guys have this family connection, this is what creates some of that comfortability that they have with you. It could be too, for some of you guys, that maybe this person wants to actually learn from you about themes of family and home with Cancer being here. And let's see. So first quarter moon is talking about challenges and taking action. Again, this is why this person is coming into your life, because they need help with putting their knowledge into action. And that's this Knight of Wands, is the action. They're needing you to pull them out of the rut. And with the Pentacle here, this is kind of echoing the Capricorn. I think this person has a lot of potential, right, to do well and to achieve whatever goal they're trying to achieve. And they're looking to you to provide that stability and that security. I think too, like the number 7 is talking about like introspection and intuition. I think this person has, coming into you guys connecting, I do think that they have done a bit of introspection. I do think that they've been isolating. I think that they've come to some sort of conclusion that like you're the one that they have to go to for help, right? They seem to have some level of self-awareness here, of what they need and why. Yeah. So I don't know, pile 2, I feel like it kind of is cool how we kind of came full circle with this, because at the beginning I was like, what is this talking about? Is it like peace for my viewer? Is it peace for the person? I think it's peace for the person. Like they need the support from you, like the emotional clarity and support. And they also need like that drive and motivation to take action on a goal that they have. And they know that you're the person that is going to be able to help them. Hence why you were drawn to that crystal. So it's just kind of interesting how that comes back around in the reading. So pile 2, we will end your message here, but please comment below. Let me know if you think you know who this person is. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So we are finding out today who the next significant person is that is potentially coming into your life. So first thing that I want to talk about is the crystal that you guys selected. I feel like I don't really tie these in enough in readings, and if they're going to be here, I feel like we need to talk about them. So we have Smoky Quartz. So this is a crystal that can really support with grounding your energy. I also have experienced this being a really great crystal for like I don't know, you may feel drawn to it if you're going through like a tough time emotionally, like depression, anxiety, things like that. But it's mostly associated with the energy of grounding. So I say all this to say, the next person that's coming into your life, this may be a person that you need to practice grounding with, really making sure that your feet are planted firmly on the ground as you are dealing with them. And maybe vice versa, right? So let's just go ahead and jump right into the cards. So we have Scorpio energy coming up. It's kind of our first characteristic of this person. We have the year of the rooster. We have karmic. And we have the artist. Well, I think with this person showing up as a karmic, it kind of makes sense, like why you might have been drawn to that crystal, because there might be something about this person that is it could feel a bit triggering, or could feel, it just might not feel the easiest. There just could be some triggers there. We'll see as we get more closely into this reading, or more deep into this reading, but typically a karmic is going to be somebody who is teaching us some sort of lesson, right? And it's not always the easiest energy to move through. But the other thing about karmics is that sometimes we can just find ourselves really like drawn to them. Like the chemistry is undeniable, like the attraction is undeniable. If this is romantic, we're going to see as it plays out, because so far I'm not feeling like I don't know if it's romantic yet. We're going to see as we get more cards. But there's definitely going to be like a magnetic pull to this person for sure. They may be somebody who is sort of artistically creative, right? So this is somebody who is expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. On the shadow side, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. That's so funny. This is definitely a person who has some sort of talent that I feel you guys could be learning from them, or them learning from you. Like there seems to be some sort of shared hobby or interest here of significance. It doesn't have to mean they literally paint. It could be any sort of creative endeavor that resonates with your situation. But we have Scorpio and we have Rooster. So when I was kind of reading these, I kind of felt like the energies were a bit different, right? Because the year of the rooster is talking about honest, energetic, intelligent, flamboyant, flexible, diverse, observant, and confident. To me, this is giving a much more extroverted energy than the Scorpio is. But this person could be somebody who is really deep, right? They could be somebody who's really just maybe kind of like an enigma. Like maybe they put on this, they may have some sort of charismatic front that they put up, but they're deeper than that. And I do think that this person may have some sort of a secretive side to them. Let's continue. I need more information. So tell us more. For pile 3, who is this person that's coming into their life, and why are they coming into their life, please? Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Cups. We also have Queen of Pentacles here with the Lovers. Very interesting. Lots of feminine energy here. Okay, so this person could be female or identify as a woman, or just be more leaned back into their feminine energy, more of a feminine outward expression. Well, this person is somebody who is, I just saw the number 555 on my timer too. So that's definitely somebody who may be a catalyst for change for you. I think that this person is someone who is really intelligent. Like they're very witty, which I think we saw in this card here with the Year of the Rooster. So it makes sense to see the Queen of Swords here. I think this person is really intelligent. I think they're really witty. I think that they're very expressive. Like they are verbally expressive. Logical energy coming up here. I do think this person has been hurt in the past, and I think this is part of why they present as this Queen of Swords, which is somebody who's a little bit more discerning of other people and more emotionally detached, right? But there's something about, like, I feel like the reason this person is coming into your life is for emotional attachment because of the Queen of Cups. I am feeling this is a romantic thing for some of you guys, like, because the Queen of Cups is the queen of love, right? It's the queen of compassion and emotion and just like loving someone, in my experience. So I definitely could see this being like some sort of a connection where there are emotions involved and like it could be deeper emotions with Scorpio and the Queen of Cups. But I also think going back to our Smoky Quartz, I think that this is a person who's coming in to teach you guys something with karmic around your management of your emotions. Because it seems like very opposite energies here. Like we have air and then we have water. So somebody who's like emotionally detached, but then we have somebody who's really in tune with their emotions and really emotionally driven and emotionally connected. And that could be where the karmic energy is coming from, because you and this person may feel as though you're kind of cut from different cloths. So even though there is this pull towards one another, you express differently and you experience life differently. I think you guys may also be helping this person with grounding too, because air energy is not always grounded. You know, it's logical, it's in the head. So where you're learning to ground in your emotions, they're learning to ground in their thoughts, right? Karmic connections are for both people, right? It's not just for one. Both people theoretically should be learning from that. Okay, so let's continue. Why is this person, who is this person for pile 3, and why are they coming into pile 3's life? Yeah, like I could kind of see you guys bonding over some sort of art or creative hobby that you like to do, you know? Oh, okay, so we have the gifts, and we also have chemistry flying out of the deck, and we have sparks at the bottom of the deck. You see, what did I say about these karmic partners? It feels like an instant pull to them. So there's definitely that chemistry. There's definitely that spark. I think that you and this person will click. You know, you're going to find yourselves really drawn to them. This, with gifts coming up here, one thing that I get from that is, there's a couple of things I get from that, but this person coming into your life could be a surprise. Maybe you guys are not expecting it. But I also kind of tie it back to Scorpio, where it's like when you start to get to know this person, it's like they're going to present this one way on the surface, but as you further get to know them, it's like opening up a gift, right? Because you're getting deeper, you're getting more depth, emotional depth to this person, the more that you continue to communicate with them, which is just really interesting. I don't know, guys. It doesn't feel like anything really terrible. I know that karmic relationships, I'd be surprised if half my pile 3 viewers already clicked off the video when they saw the karmic, because I know that, you know, a lot of times the karmic relationships can be the tougher ones, you know, but they're not always all bad. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like bad vibes to me yet, anyway. Pile 3. Tell us more about this next person that's coming into their life and why they're coming in. After this card, you guys, we're going to move into the Astro dice to get a little more info. Who is this person? Why are they coming into pile 3's life? Oh my gosh, we have Scorpio energy here. So I think that, like, again, one of the things that you're learning with this person is how to dig deeper. Scorpio is associated with, like, I love this keyword of investigate, but I also think of the word research, right? Even if we look at the Scorpio strengths, it talks about being resourceful, so it's about, like, you and this person learning to get deeper beneath the surface, to actually open up the gifts and not just focus on the pretty, like, outer packaging. Like, you're focusing on what's within the soul. You know what I mean? I feel like, too, there's something about learning to be more trusting, right? Because Queen of Swords is, I wouldn't say they're necessarily always super guarded, but they are kind of matter of fact, right? They have been hurt in the past, which has made them kind of shift into this more logical energy. I feel like maybe this person that's coming into your life has been the Queen of Cups before and they've gotten burned. On the flip side, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys are just sort of teaching each other how to be more like the other one in a sense. And it's definitely about digging deeper. It's definitely about digging deeper and going beyond just the surface level with this person. The weird thing about this too, you guys, is, like, it does kind of feel romantic, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. That could just be because it's a general reading, and, like, for some of you guys, it will be romantic, but for others, it won't be. But, like, I think it could go either way. You know what I mean? I feel like it could go either way with this person. Because, like, think about it like this. Haven't you ever had just like a good friend that you had an immediate spark with? It's not romantic, but you just, like, click, I know I've had that before. Okay, so let's continue. What else does pile 3 need to know about this person that's coming into their life? Ooh, okay. Ooh, we have Chiron coming up. That came up in pile 1 as well. Okay, so we've got the full moon. We do have the swords energy coming up here, which is kind of interesting. And then we have the number 3, which also talks about creativity. We have the Aquarian energy here, so more air. This person's heavy air energy. Okay, so we've got Chiron in the 12th house in Aquarius. So, like, this could be a person that you guys have more of, like, a secretive sort of connection with as well. I'm wondering, like, because 12th house is, like, kind of hidden. It's subconscious kind of stuff. So it could be, like, physically you and this person don't really, like, go out a lot, or I don't know. It could just be something that's more kept a secret, kept under wraps. But 12th house also has to do with, like, the unconscious mind, too. So it's like there are definitely certain subconscious matters that are being explored here and investigated and probed into with this person. 12th house can also talk about past lives, which makes a lot of sense with the karmic partner. So I feel like you guys are just going to instantly feel that you know this person when you guys meet, because there could be a past life connection here. So, but Chiron is talking about healing, right? So again, it makes a lot of sense with the karmic. Like, there's a healing of some sort of past life stuff with this person, or some sort of, like, karmic, even if you guys don't believe in past lives, right? Because you don't have to believe in that. But karmic partners are here to, like, get us to stop repeating a pattern that we keep repeating, right? It's to help us level up and kind of get rid of that old energy. So it's like with Chiron, there's a need to heal some of these subconscious patterns for both people, I feel. And I feel like the way that's happening is through Aquarius, right? Like, Aquarian energy is about, like, being able to embrace your individuality and your own uniqueness, right? But then also understanding how, like, those unique differences can build a stronger unit collectively, right? So you and this person have really different ways of expressing and being and feeling and going about things. And so there's like a healing of this and an acceptance of this with this person. But then there's also this like this opportunity to like look at this in a different way where it's like, well, they don't have to be just like me and I don't have to be just like them. But maybe we can use each of our differences together as a combined strength. I don't know if that makes sense what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's like healing of some sort of subconscious or past life loops around individuality and just like in your own sort of uniqueness, I feel. You guys also have the full moon, you have the sword, and then you've got the number 3. So the number 3 is talking about creative expression, which makes a lot of sense with the artist. And like even just expression in general. Like again, we have one more emotional, one more logical, intellectual. Embracing that unique creativity that you guys both bring to the table. The full moon and the sword is interesting because to me, it feels like, I think that this person, like, okay, so when I'm tapping into this energy, remember in the beginning how I was saying like the karmic can sometimes feel really triggering? I actually don't feel that at all because I feel like with the full moon being here, this person like might come in with some sort of similar energy to what you've already dealt with in the past. But with the full moon, it's like you're at the end of that cycle. You guys have already like learned that lesson. And I think that with the sword, it's like your beliefs are shifting. Like you're looking at it differently than you did in the past, which I think again makes sense with Aquarius being here. So pile 3, I hope that this reading made sense. I felt like I was kind of all over the place with your message, but I would love to hear from you in the comments who you think this is and how this kind of resonates for you. So comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I'll see you there. Bye.